were 250, but I bought 2 mics and the receiver. You can. There we go. I'll take it. The camera's rolling, by the way.
When we get done, we gotta get up here and like flex. Okay?
I got you. I'm in the background. See, y'all, all about good energy. Let me see. Take a seat. See how far we got.
I know. I'm like,
in the mirror.
am I too close?
Nah, you might be just.
Am I too low? Should I sit on the tall one?
Let's sit.
I feel like you're a giant over here. Oh shit.
Nobody saw that. Appreciate you. How's that? Should I come closer or am I in your personal space? You good? All right, here we go. Like I said, the camera's already rolling. You can look at the camera if you want. You can look at me whole time. This is just a general conversation. So like with the 20 other people, humbly and respectfully, thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for allowing me to have this sit down with you as a powerlifter. There's so many aspects I can talk about: powerlifting, bodybuilding, strongman. Dill, if you've seen this, I'm sorry. This isn't why I missed the meet. Now let me stop. But fitness coach, fitness influencers, cosplayers, martial artists. But in the realm of fitness, there's so many things I can talk about.
Yeah.
But I prefer to talk about them with people who have actually competed, got on the platform. And you, from what I see, a very seasoned powerlifter. So with that being said, thank you for coming to my channel. If you don't mind, introduce yourself, and then after, let me grab the clock. After that, we'll just go into. You can go ahead and introduce yourself. It's fine.
What's up, y'all? I am Erin Trogdon.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
Hey. I am a powerlifter. I've been doing it for about like a couple of years.
Like 2, 3?
No, about a year and a half, almost 2, right at 2. Something about that, around there.
What made you get into it?
I moved to Virginia and I had my second baby and I didn't have anything to do. I was bored. I was a stay-at-home mom and I just started going to the gym.
Who got you into it? Like, well, powerlifting. So like, so how about this? Like, when did your? I apologize. Like I said,
You're good.
Brain fart because getting the clock. But so like, did fitness and powerlifting start at the same time, or were you just like a regular gym goer, then moved over to powerlifting?
Definitely a regular gym goer because that's pretty much how it always goes. You know, so like, all of us women are like, oh, let's start going to the gym. Maybe we'll just lose a little weight. And then I'm like, cardio sucks. I don't want to do cardio. I want to do cardio. So I started like lifting a lot of weights and just easing into it. Nothing crazy. No coach. Nothing like that. And then, so we actually moved back to North Carolina because this is where I'm from.
I'm sorry, Fayetteville, North Carolina.
We moved to Goldsboro.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
This place is. But anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
But I am pretty much from here, so.
Yeah.
So we moved back to Goldsboro, and I started going to a gym in Smithfield because it's only like 20 minutes from there.
Keep going. Keep going. Yep.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, we're good. I'm back. Like I said, still just waking up.
Is it recording? Right?
No, it is. It's just I was making sure the receiver's on because it's not flashing blue. But yeah, go ahead.
But so
everything content, y'all.
So that's right, content. So I started working out there, and I noticed this lady was in there, and I would kind of see her like lifting also. Like I'd be in there squatting, and then she'd come in and she would squat after I did, and then like I would just kept seeing her almost daily, and a guy I knew that was going to the gym with me, he would be like, oh, that's Keisha. She's a powerlifter, and I was like, oh, okay.
Was Keisha putting up some good numbers? No,
oh yeah.
Okay, bet.
So
it's safe to say she was the influence to get into powerlifting.
Right.
Okay,
right.
say less.
So she came to me one day and she was like, you should be on my team. You're really good.
You like strong?
Yeah.
That was a compliment. Did you feel some type of way too? Like,
I was
thanks, girl.
like,
I'll take. No, let me start.
who, me?
Yeah.
Me? Okay. So I said, okay. I was like, well, what team? And she was like, well, I'll let you know. I'll give you all the details and everything. So, and then I found out that she was actually a coach, like a powerlifting coach. And so I started with her, and it's just been ever since.
So what was So we already know what the deciding factor. So did you fall in love with it as you started training in the powerlifting room? So a lot of people, this is something I've learned, but different regimes are for different things. Like powerlifters train a certain way, strongmen train a certain way, bodybuilders train a certain way, and so on and so forth. But like Did you fall in the aspect of the training regime with powerlifting? I know I did when I started.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. Like because of course in the beginning you're like, all right, hitting PRs, you're doing good, you're doing great. So you're getting better and better, and it's also good to have a coach that is encouraging.
And competent.
Yes. Yes. So that's what really helped me, and I mean I still love it. I'm still out there. I still got meets. I'm ready to hit big numbers, and I still feel like I'm still new in the game, but it's getting there.
So with that being said, between the squat, the bench, and the deadlift, which one is your favorite lift?
Deadlift, of course, of course.
I like that. So mine is the bench. So why the deadlift out of all three of those? And the only reason I ask because I feel like the deadlift and the squat somewhat are pretty similar because you're using your
exactly
lower body extreme.
Right.
Yeah, your lower
Right.
body. So, but yeah, why deadlift?
All right. Well, let me tell you why I don't like
Squatting.
what I don't care for. I don't mind squatting. I'm getting there, but I broke my ankle 2 years ago this month actually, and my ankle doesn't like bend like it should. I don't have that range of motion like I used to, so I'm slowly getting back into squats, and it's hard and it sucks, but it's hard to hit depth when I have an ankle that doesn't stretch that much. So
you're fighting not only with the weight but against yourself as well.
Exactly.
Say less. All right. So
and I had 2 surgeries on my ankle for it, so it's been a long process. But now, like bench, I just cannot bench for nothing. Like, y'all, I don't know.
so what are your numbers on bench? If you don't mind me asking.
165.
That is commendable. I don't give a. Okay.
I don't think it's that
You know
great.
how many females? Well, and I'm not coming at y'all, ladies. I promise you, I'm not. Y'all know how many a lot of females like that's their goal is like 135. Like I feel like 135 for a female is equivocal to 313 for a male. So a lot of females cannot hit that.
I get that, but also because you also want to think of it as like, because we compete in body weight also. So, and I've been told like, oh, you're bigger, you need to be hitting these bigger numbers. Like you're getting.
I'm probably gonna hear that when I.
You know, that's how it is. Like that's how we compete by weight. So it'll get there. It's just bench has just never been my strongest point, but it'll get there. Trust me, I'm gonna hit 2 plates one day, y'all. It's gonna be there.
People gonna be like, oh my god. But so what are the numbers on deadlift?
So I just hit the state record for my weight class and age.
Gotcha.
So I hit 389.
Oh,
Hey. Yeah. So that's the state record now that I set. Now I did set it before. I broke it. It was like 314, and then I broke it at 341, and then I broke it again 3 weeks ago. So.
Say less.
Say less.
So what was your first time getting on a platform? Like, can we go through that? Like, your first competition. Like, what was going through your mind? Like, how did you feel? Like, did you get I asked everybody this, but did you get the jitters? Were you nervous? Did you like want to like walk out as soon as you like was like, nah, this ain't for me? But yeah, let's talk about your first comp.
And I want to say that too because I watched your other interview and you said you have a meet coming up.
Yeah.
Your first one ever.
Hopefully. Anyway, yeah, continue.
But let me tell you, it's nerves. It's straight nerves. I'm nervous. I don't like it. I'm nervous. I don't want to do it, but I just get out there and do it. I just make sure your opener is not terribly high. Do not have a high opener.
You're talking about for the squat, right?
For your squat.
Does that set the pace for the rest of the meet?
Yes.
Fuck.
You don't get out there and have no crazy first squat.
You know what? I'm gonna do some fuck shit. Yeah, a little 225 on the plate. They can be like, yo, what the fuck? Nah, I'm kidding.
Maybe don't do that.
Okay, yeah, you're right. But continue.
I opened up way more than that.
I believe it. I sure hope so. But now let me stop. But no, so first time getting under the squat bar. So what was the numbers for that?
My first meet was like 242.
242 for the squat?
That was my first meet, yeah.
Okay. No, that's kind of.
That was for the first attempt. First attempt.
And then, so what was the overall for like first, second, and third attempt?
Second attempt was like 250 something.
Okay.
And the third attempt was like 260 something.
Got you.
But now I just had a meet and I did my opener was like 275 something like that.
So you almost at the 300 or you passed 300?
Yeah. So my second attempt was 292. I did not get my 292. which amazes me because I've done that several times. I also was sick that day. I had bronchitis, and it kind of messed me up.
So everything has to be kind of in line, your mental and your physical.
Yeah.
So with that on the first meet, so after you got done with squats, was everything else kind of like smooth sailing from there?
No.
Really? It wasn't?
No.
All right, so let's go into the bench. So what were your numbers for the bench for your first one?
My bench was like 143 was my first. I got that.
Okay.
My second was 150 something.
Got you.
I did not get that, and I have hit that so many times. It's just
In training versus
in
actually.
training, yeah, in training, yeah. So I don't know. I was sick. I wasn't feeling good. It was just a lot of everything. Nerves.
So the last thing on the deadlift, what were the numbers for the deadlift? And the only reason I'm going through these motions and asking because there's going to be I feel like a very important question I'm gonna ask after we discuss the deadlift. So what were the numbers for deadlift?
So my first opener was 341. 341. Second opener was 389. So that's the one I broke. And then my third was 402. I got it up like right here. And I was kind of stuck right here. The ref did call me down, which I was kind of like, I was still kind of fighting for it, but it was whatever. It's all good.
So the only reason I asked, so what was the feelings that you got once you first, was there a level of accomplishment? Were you glad like, hey, I'm glad this is over? Did you ever think, okay, I ain't never doing this dumb shit again? Nah, I'm kidding. But like, what were your feelings? I'm pretty sure they were more positive and negative because you're still continuously doing powerlifting.
True. So the last couple of weeks leading up to the meet, I was over it. I was ready to just get this done with. I did not want to do it. And then...
So I'm assuming it was your team and your coach that pushed you and motivated you
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, yeah. After that second bench that I failed,
your psyche was kind of like...
I was not...
Fuck this shit.
I was not in the mood for this. Like, I went to the back. I was like, y'all just leave me alone. I need to get out of here. I went to the back. I sat there, and I was just so mad. I was angry. I was so angry at myself because I didn't get that second bench. But, and another reason is, when I benched, I felt my butt come up, and I automatically knew that I was going to get called for that. You know, because they're going to see it on both sides.
I got you.
That's already a red, so.
Yeah, I know.
It was
I remember
just,
I made a post earlier this week about arching, and I didn't realize I guess some people take that offensive. Anyway, continue, yeah.
But it was good. I made up for it with the deadlifts. So I did hit records. I did hit numbers for nationals. So I qualified for nationals with
bragging
my
rights?
numbers.
No, let me start, yeah.
Right? the little numbers that I did hit, I qualified. So, because now each weight class, you have to have a certain total, qualifying total for each weight class to qualify for nationals.
Got you.
So.
Only reason I ask, once you got done and everything and the feeling of accomplishment and everything, I'm kind of trying to take in what I might feel. What I've learned about powerlifting, and it still does depend on what you're around, but like powerlifting has, from what I see versus bodybuilding, the camaraderie of it, I kind of like.
Yeah.
You have some, I feel like they're special individuals, like they have the ability like to bring out the best in you when it comes to powerlifting. I feel like the people I'm around here, or just the gym community here in Fayetteville, there's a lot of unique individuals. But I'm hoping the same, that's why this is motivating me to continue my story in powerlifting, if that makes sense. I keep hearing a lot of positive aspects. So with that being said, what are some negative aspects you hate about powerlifting? And the only reason I ask that, I don't consider you a rookie.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like you know enough about powerlifting to be like, all right, I can have this take on it, and this opinion on it or not. So like, what are some of the negative aspects about powerlifting you hate? Well, that you do not like about powerlifting. The negative aspects.
Benching. Nah.
Benching. Okay.
Nah. There are some federations with some issues going on. One thing I don't like is that the USPA pulled out of North Carolina pretty much. So.
What we do? We too ghetto. No, I'm continuing.
Right. So we only have like 1 to 2 meets in North Carolina now.
Like a month,
a year. It used to be like they were having.
So
them
that's why a lot of
all
people
the
have
time.
to travel in order to powerlift. So
Yes.
I don't know. I'm still green, getting my feet wet. So with that being said, so like how many federations are there, and like what makes each federation? Well, maybe not all of them if there's a lot, but what makes that so important? Like the federations, like does that question make sense?
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, it's some federations have different squat bars. Some have different squat racks.
Okay.
Some have different deadlift bars. It's just.
Let me guess, the one where you can't pull the slack out or some shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
So like some will have like a nice kabuki bar, which is what I like to use. If I'm competing, I want a kabuki bar, and then like some are gonna have like a Texas bar. It just depends. And then like a lot of federations have different rules. So like if you go into US APL, you gotta have your feet flat when you're benching. You gotta have your head. Your head has to stay on the bench.
The whole
You can't
time?
move your head.
Okay.
So USPA, you can have your feet up. You can lift your head up if you need to when you're benching.
Okay.
So it's just everybody's got their own little thing.
So this is gonna sound fucked up. So one's bougie, one's ghetto. No, let me stop. That's how I say. I mean, I always thought, as long as you complete the lift with proper form, then it doesn't matter. But I guess everybody's definition of proper form is different.
Right.
Okay, cool. I'll take that.
Yeah.
The grading. So I've asked the last two powerlifters this, so you'll be the third. Do you agree with the grading system, the dot system for lifts? So the reason why I asked, I kind of agree, but I also disagree with it. I've seen some people do, and again, rookie, I'm green, so.
Yeah.
But I've seen some people do some lifts, and in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he did that lift 1,000 times better than I would have. How the fuck did he get one white and two red? It's like, yo, what the fuck? But nah, do you agree with the grading system for powerlifting?
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, because
The judging, I'm sorry, I said grading, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think it's fair. I think you have, your three refs are gonna.
You don't think they can be biased out of curiosity? And we are making good time because we are at the 15-minute mark. There we go. We're gonna keep going though because I like it. Okay.
No comment.
Wait, what? On the judging?
Yeah.
What's up?
I don't know. I'm not really. I think it's pretty fair. I don't think there's anything too crazy. Not that I've seen that's not biased. I don't know. So.
Okay, say less.
Yeah.
So what are your expectations moving forward with powerlifting? Like, so what do you want to do in the powerlifting realm? Make a name, build a brand. Only reason I'm asking these questions, a lot of people, it was Cole. He brought this to my attention, and because I didn't realize it, because social media and real life is different. But like bodybuilding, powerlifting, strongman, like this isn't a get rich quick scheme. If you're doing it, you have to do it because you love it.
That's right.
Now everybody else, they make their own brand. If they're like one of the strongest people in the world, they have a high follow base, then yeah, that's where the money and the sponsorships come in. But like as far as like personal goals for bodybuilding, like what do you want to do? Do you want to like travel? Travel and powerlift, or do you just like just for fun type of hobby or sport?
So I am trying to be the number 110 women's for the state of North Carolina.
Gotta specify. All right.
That's right.
Okay.
So coming for you.
I believe it. Here's another one. Competition-wise, does having competition drive you, or do you just stay in your own lane when it comes to powerlifting? I know some people, they're very competitive. Like they need that.
Yes.
Not on no disrespect or anything, but like they need that counterpart to drive them in order to stay in power. But just the powerlift. Like
I got you. So like when you say competition, are you talking about like other people? Mm-hmm. So, and that is a thing that I was talking with someone about on the way here, like trying to not compare myself to someone, because I constantly do, because I'm looking at this chick, but a lot of times like I'm looking at this girl and she's like 10 years younger than I am, but she's hitting these high numbers, but she's also in my weight class, and I'm like, well, I should be doing that because we're the same weight, we're the same size. But it's like you got to get it out of your head to not compare yourself. But it's hard to not. But it is a good competition, though. It is, because I'm looking at these people, and I want to be better than they are. So
I think don't we all?
Yeah.
Now, I feel like that's something I personally struggle with. Brandon, who interview last week. He's in Primal Instinct.
Primal,
but
yeah.
Yeah, he said something and it just resonated because I felt like it was the truth. But he said comparison is the thief of joy.
That's right.
And that stuck with me. So everybody's different. I'm gonna try to see it from that aspect, but at the same time though too, in my head I kind of want to be just as phenomenal as everybody else that I see lifting. But that's just me.
Exactly.
Everybody else's perspective is different.
But at the end of the day, we don't get paid for this. We pay to do this. Like, it's just, we're paying to do this.
I feel like it's the cheapest sport too, y'all. Compared to bodybuilding, compared to bodybuilding, I'm just saying I don't know any powerlifter that put in 5K or more into a prep for a powerlifting meet versus a bodybuilder.
Bodybuilding is because it's the food and all that, but
yeah, the coaching then paying to go on stage. Yes, you got to pay to go on stage. I'm like, yo, but yeah, anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, because I'm doing nationals in Vegas, and I just booked a $1,000 flight, and then I got to sign up for it was like $400, and then you're gonna be spending food and all that there, like, so it's.
You got to travel all the way out to Vegas in order to.
Yeah.
Damn, that's. Yeah, but so okay. Again, I'm green. I'm wet. I don't know.
But bodybuilding is way more expensive. I agree.
Yeah, but if you. So why travel out to Vegas when? Maybe I misunderstand. Will the numbers you get in Vegas certify you for like the state of Vegas, if that makes sense, versus North Carolina? Or go ahead.
No. So like say I go to Vegas and I beat my record, my deadlift record at 389, it'll still count for North Carolina.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So this is like, Vegas is like really big. It's like 170 lifters a day. There's like 4 to 5 platforms going on. So it's a big deal, yeah.
So you plan on having fun out there too, regardless. Okay, bet. That's the main.
Yeah.
No, because I've only been here. I went to one in South Carolina. I haven't gone to any in Virginia. Only reason I'm saying these states like Virginia or Georgia because they're still relatively close to North Carolina.
Yeah.
So, but now, when I finally, pop the cherry in powerlifting, if I like it and it gives me what I'm hoping it does give me, then I'm gonna pursue it as a career/hobby. But again, let me just go on and say this. Can I hit you with a rapid fire before we end the whole interview?
Yes.
It's just 10 questions, 6 seconds. Thank you for giving me this insight. Regardless if you're a male or a female, you've done what I want to do or what I'm trying to do. Everybody's perspective is different, but I also want to say thank you for the energy that you brought.
Yeah.
It's very, it's bright, it's warming, it's very welcoming. And the only reason I want to touch on these things, like I touched with everybody else, like I said, for a guy like me who's like always in a shell and all that other stuff, it's hard for me and possibly other people like me to want to come talk to people because y'all have the knowledge.
Yeah.
So y'all know. So for that, just thank you so much for coming to the channel's platform. Thank you for giving me your insight. Let me hit you with this rapid fire and we'll cut it, all right?
All right.
Appreciate you. It's just 10 questions, but it's like 60 seconds.
Let's do it.
All right. So, questionnaire. If I deleted it again, I'm going to be so upset.
Okay.
No, I didn't. All right, time starts now. All right, rest day or cheat meal?
Cheat meal.
Conventional deadlift or sumo?
Conventional.
Energy drink or coffee?
Coffee.
Cardio or sauna?
Cardio.
Bulgarian split squats or hip thrusts?
Hip thrust.
Bodybuilding or strongman?
Strongman.
Nikes or Adidas?
Nikes.
No, fuck that. Vans or Chucks?
Chuck.
There we go.
Chucks.
I'll take it. Rock and roll or hip hop?
Ooh, rock and roll.
There we go. I'll take it. 1 rep max or repetition?
1 rep.
Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon.
Of course. All right. Hey, we'll cut it here. Again, thank you for coming to my platform. When I finally compete, please allow me to have another sit down with you, and I can tell you my aspect, just to keep us going. Me bring you back to the channel.
You're gonna do good. You're gonna
do good.
So? Yes, you are. Just don't.
If I win, give me some donuts.
It is your first meet. Do not go out there and try to just blow it off the wall. You need to have fun. Don't try to do anything crazy. I'm telling you. It's the
I really
first
can't load up
one.
with 225.
Don't do that.
225. Yo.
A little bit more. You're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, this dude out here doing 225.
Yeah.
But let me tell y'all though, North Carolina has some of the greatest powerlifters out here, y'all.
No, she's not lying.
Some of the greatest powerlifters, y'all. All these ones here, Mr. Natty, Mr. Mitch out here. He's not a powerlifter, but yeah.
Oh, Mitch, you hear that? See, you need to get on the platform. Oh no, hey, I'm gonna send him this part. Be like, hey, you see this? I told you. I'm sorry. I told you. Now let me stop.
He said he was gonna be here. I don't know where he's at.
No, I got you. See, gained a fan.
But
disappointing your fans, bitch.
Shout out to like all the ladies in North Carolina. There's a ton of them here. My team is Beauties and the Beast.
Hey, I fucks with it. All right, say less.
There's a lot of good ones. A lot of good ones here. So.
Yes, ma'am. All right,
All
thank you so much.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Flex, and we are out.
Flex.
What you think?